Morning. San Diego businessman Ray Ellis just announced that he is stepping down as the president of the San Diego City Employees Retirement System Board in order to focus on his race for San Diego City Council. He's joining us this morning. Good morning to you, sir. Thanks for your time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
This is a pretty big announcement. You're going to be running against Sherry Leitner for her district. You were appointed by Mayor Jerry Sanders to San Diego CERS back in 2008. Obviously, the pension reform, the comprehensive pension reform bill, it was a huge issue in San Diego. What did you learn when you served with SD CERS?
Well, in my 3 years, it's a very complex system, a lot of moving parts, and I'm hopeful that the comprehensive pension reform initiative passes in June. Sherry Leitner is not supporting that. I'm 100% behind it, and we need to make sure we have a city council that's going to properly and thoughtfully execute on the voters' wishes. And with me in city council, we'll be able to do that. Okay,
specifically with you being there, obviously you're going to change the makeup of the city council because you'll be replacing, if you win, Sherry Leitner, who's not for pension reform. But who else needs to be on board? Because there's a lot of seats that are coming up on the city council. And if Carl DeMaio gets elected to mayor, he's not going to be on that council either. And if he loses, he won't be on the council as well. So how are you positioned to really enforce and help with the pension reform?
Well, I would certainly like to see us have fiscal conservatives across the board. That being said, if pension reform, if the initiative passes, and I fully think it will, then we need to follow the mandate of the voters. I mean, similar to with managed competition, with the council we have now, they've been very, very slow to implement managed competition, even though the voters overwhelmingly passed that by 63%. We can't let that happen again, pension reform, and we need to go back and more aggressively implement managed competition throughout the city departments.
What would you do specifically to create more jobs in San Diego, not just in the public sector, but in the private sector? What type of infusion do we need to create those private jobs?
Well, certainly I would have voted to move forward with the expansion of the convention center. That is the beginning of a process. That's not the final outcome. But we need to move the process ahead. And Sherry Leitner voted against that. That is a job killer. Our construction industry has been decimated in San Diego. So we need to continue the process. There are still parts of that agreement that need to be worked out. The hotels need to work out some things out with them with our help. But we can do that. But we need to begin the process. And she voted against that about a week and a half ago. We're very fortunate in San Diego. We have some very important sectors of our economy. The military, tourism, and innovation. And we need to work closely with industry leaders to not only create jobs, but keep the businesses here that we have by cutting red tape, by making it easier for business to expand, and make it easier for light manufacturing to take hold, because that's a critical part that we need for our workforce.
Okay. Ray Ellis announcing his run for San Diego City Council. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Nice to have you with us this morning.
Okay. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you.